Dusk going to pull out in this game?
I'm so excited to see where this goes.
So we are probably going that game and watch. He's hovering it like a madman. Snake? Okay. Just what we expected. We got Dusk and we...
So yeah, I mean, like, Game & Watch does some really crazy things to Snake. He can juggle them pretty okay, just has to do it in the right way because he doesn't want to trade with those bombs. But then, if Snake uses too many bombs, Game & Watch gets free buckets, and it is an instant kill pretty much always.
Absolutely. And one thing that we got to see, Dusk immediately starting a quick chain to pull out 36%. Dusk is not letting Bones set off. Bones going for a quick RPG too. What do you think about that, Z?
I mean, maybe he's just trying to see what kind of play Dusk is going to do. Some people will go for the risky, try to get the bucket or something, or maybe trying to see if he's going to recover high. He's just getting data. It's still early in the match, you know?
Already having a C4 to recover. Dusk must have put the real fear of God into him on that last bit of the
cycle. Right now, Snake was getting pressured so hard there. Funnily enough, Game & Watch is standing there, but people don't understand, too, that doing nothing is sometimes the most effective pressure that you can do.
And one thing that we have noticed, Dusk is not really approaching. He's making Snake come to him. He's okay with waiting. Reflects the mortar to get a quick setup.
That was great. That was basically the most perfect thing he could have did at that opportunity.
Now we gotta remember, we got a C4 on the right side of the stadiums.
But you see how that down tilt traded with whatever Game & Watch is doing? That's the thing. Snake's frame data does make this a little bit more competitive than you would think, even with the
what a wonderful combo from Dusk. Yeah. Dusk is doing such a good job extending his advantage state.
Yeah. Getting these combos, and also that up air is going to be really important. Snake likes to try and land and trade with the grenades, but that up air is disjointed. So
I'm a little bit confused about what Bones tried to do with that recovery there. He blew up his Cypher, had a grenade explode on him, and then fell to the stage. What is he trying to do there?
I honestly don't know. I mean, you know, I think Snakes think on a whole nother level. He gets the read but misses that. That's really important. You can't miss those, especially when you're down 100%.
No, and especially against a player of Dusk's caliber. Bones really has to find his win condition. And oh my goodness, every aerial you get hit by Snake, it's like getting hit by a tree trunk.
And you see, that's the thing. Right now, if Game & Watch gets grabbed, it should be over. But Game & Watch really shouldn't necessarily be living this long, but it's hard because Dusk can't really make the same moves and setups that he normally does because of all the things that Game & Watch has on him. Whether it's,
So Dusk took him out with a dash attack. Dusk just lost his first stock. Soldier's Burial to that stock. Fought hard for his team. And Dusk racking up a quick 41%.
I don't think he grabbed
Even still, Dusk is doing such a good job forcing Bones into these horrible recovery situations. That was a very close situation. Dusk handed that back air. That might have been game over for Bones.
I do like that he went for the forward air. It didn't work, but at this moment he has to make crazy plays. And he's really far behind.
And look at this. Dusk is all over him. You do not get a chance to rest.
This is going to be really difficult for him.
And the bomb covers it.
So that was great. That bomb is really great to cover when people are recovering. It gets that whole kind of area. It's like it lasts for 2 frames, so it lingers a little bit. And you know, if you're trying to like 2 frame in that area or get up there, you can't get past the bomb.
One thing that we do have to note though, Dusk is really pushing his advantage and not giving him a chance to step off.
Game & Watch can do that versus Snake because Snake's plan is normally to fortify himself with all his explosions and his delayed projectiles, but he can't do that versus Game & Watch. It's too much of a risk.
Not just that, a Game & Watch of Dusk's caliber.
Yeah.
But Bones starting off with a solid 32%, a simple throw combo into up tilt. Wow, Bones is really going after him this time. And he's the sticky's on Snake. It's on Snake. How are we gonna? It's on Game & Watch.
Did he go back?
Where is it? It's on Game & Watch, I believe. On Bones.
Where is it? Did it fall?
Oh.
I didn't see. Did he air dodge it or did he bucket it?
I believe he bucketed it.
Oh, that's going to be 2 charges. Basically, if he gets anything else, that'll be.
What an incredible stock from Bones. See, we were talking about how Bones needs to find his advantage state. He is all over Dusk right now.
Yeah. You see, and that's the thing now. Game & Watch's flaw, a lot of people have a hard time dealing with Game & Watch, but if you're playing from a lead, Game & Watch is significantly easier. Game & Watch has to overcommit in order to kind of catch up with you at that percent, and Yeah, that's where all his blind spots are in his game plan.
Well, I tend to disagree. I feel like Dusk showed game one. I don't have to commit to anything. I can just wait you out. And eventually Bones' patience will wear thin.
But I mean, like, it's also, he did have the advantage at the time. He had the stock advantage, so.
Very true. And now Dusk in a very big hole, a place you don't want to be in.
Spy dodges the jab and punishes him with the forward tilt. Dusk has to do something now.
Well, one thing that we are definitely worried about is how you got to be careful with that bucket. See, I am really worried. Bones is just snowballing right into it. See, this game is snowballing out of control.
Has a huge lead. And Snake's heavy. This is not good for Dusk.
Absolutely. Was just about to say, see, this game is snowballing out of control. How can Dusk reel this back in?
What's tripping me up is this match was like the complete opposite of match ago. These players are going in. He's fighting with his heart right now.
Well, that's it. I mean, see, there has to be some X factor that Dusk has. And right now, it looks like he's changing up his game plan to go a little bit slower.
And see, this is what I mean. Game & Watch is trying to land those hits, but most of the stuff he has is kind of like committal. If he does a dash attack, it's not necessarily the safest on shield.
Good control of neutral so far by Dusk, but there it goes. Bones right back. This is my happy place. You stay out of neutral, my center stage. Dusk went for a quick kill, but unfortunately pineappled himself.
He gets caught underneath Pokemon Stadium. We've seen it happen.
So a bit of a heartbreaker for Dusk. Coming off with such a strong advantage in game one.
Let's talk about, can we talk about how hyped this third game's about to be? Because both players are clearly ready to go in. Both players clearly have what it takes to F the other player up. So
absolutely. If I'm Dusk, I am staying away from Pokemon Stadium 2. Yeah. I do not want to go back there.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're going to want those platforms to force. Oh, Town and City? Okay, that's good. A lot
bigger
of space.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, because these have high platforms, gives you a lot of space to run away. If Game & Watch starts to get pressure, he can stay on the platforms. Snake is kind of like forced to like sharpen with an aerial, and none of those aerials are going to be able to deal with up out of shield on the platform, so he's going to have plenty of space to breathe.
But this is it. This is the final resting place for this set. Bones, will he come out swinging again, trying to get all in Dusk's head, or is Dusk going to regain composure and send Bones to the loser's bracket?
Yo, Dusk starting off with that forward air into the grab, starting off with some strong combos, already has him at 60%. Now, I would say that this still isn't even, but the way these characters work, Game & Watch needs to get a little bit more percent to where I'll say he really, truly has a lead.
And one thing that right now, Dusk is all over Bones. He must have figured out something that in that set between, because he is controlling neutral very well and making Bones choose a panic option before he hits him with a Punisher. Yeah. Just like that.
Just spacing right now is immaculate. The way he did that back air was perfect. He was able to pressure the shield.
Dusk hasn't gotten touched.
Yeah. Oh, and then he gets another grab. Oh, man. And the way this is positioned, he should be able to get a lot of damage off that. Snake manages this.
Dusk is playing with a vendetta right now. He may have only 10% right now, but this is a man with a mission. He is running this Snake down, controlling neutral, down air to try and force him into a bad position, and Dusk is already back where he wants on that ledge control.
Snake has to get some level of stage control, and this is something Game & Watch kind of steals from Snake. Normally Snake's good at controlling the stage, but he can't use his projectiles as liberally as he wants, and it's messing up his entire game plan.
And that is a very key point to see. Game & Watch is really foiling the plans. What is Bones doing to recover? I don't understand.
I respect it.
Man, Snake players are on another plane. Dusk setting up a very solid edge guard situation. Unfortunately, Bones SDs.
With the 69%, man. This is looking really hard for Bones, but definitely not impossible. He just has to play a little bit more patient, maybe?
Just look at the patience on Dusk. He's at the snowman percent, and as soon as I say that, up to 98. Dusk is doing such a good job maintaining advantage. First stock isn't a big deal. You got two more. Don't worry about it. But Dusk, he's going for the judgment.
Snake survives forever, so, I mean, this isn't as far away as it seems.
This isn't that good. Oh!
Went for the aggressive option. Still covering the stage, though.
What a great carry by Dusk to force those options from Bones. And that down smash was great.
Snake has to be careful using another single grenade.
I don't want to see Bones use these RPGs anymore. This is getting a little too aggressive. I don't think you have that kind of money to play with. And Dusk doing
trying to get in past these bombs, man. It's kind of crazy watching Snake fall victim to what he normally does to other characters.
Right, and Dusk doing such a good job walling him out with these forward airs, but Snake trying to figure out a way to break down that zone. And there's the bucket was accidentally used.
He accidentally wasted it. He just got a little excited and rushed down B again.
Unfortunately, got hit by the C4 as well. Dusk, it's time to close this stock out.
Dustin needs to do this now. Game & Watch is light. It just takes a little bit for him to...
Absolutely. There's the forward tilt. Not enough, unfortunately.
Getting back.
Very
Great
close.
recovery. Great shield.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well played to Dusk and Bones.
I mean, Bones played well once he got his bearing. He just kind of let that initial beginning of the match slip away. And that's sometimes the most important part of the whole match. That determines the pace for the entire rest of the match. So.
The one thing that we can say is Dusk maintained composure. At the end, he steeled his nerves and made sure that he was able to persevere in here.